The beginning of the Olympics was not great for Joel Embiid. No. And he had a DNP-CD in the second game when play all the way back so long ago. I'm old enough to remember a week ago when it was, oh my goodness, look who's not playing for the United States, was a fake story. Joel Embiid goes from a DNP-CD where he looks extremely disinterested in what's going on to being the best player on the floor as USA beats Brazil today 122-87. Not a game that was even close. And Embiid found some time to have fun after the game. Hey, the fans booed me. It's okay. I'm taking something fun out of this experience. 12 minutes in the first half, and Embiid scores 14 and puts up 7 boards as the United States got out to a lead that they were never threatened in. Nobody better to break that down with than California resident, longtime NBA insider, friend of the show, Mark Medina. He's on Twitter at @MarkG_Medina. Mark, I don't know where you are. Are you in California? Did you feel the earthquake?
I am. I'm near actually the Fox Sports Radio studio. I felt the earthquake, and guys, let's call a spade a spade. It happened because Jalen Brunson is officially the New York Knicks captain.
He gets to wear that little sleeve or what?
Yeah, oh yeah, sure.
Hey, I am being 100% sincere on this and honest. I know we're going to talk Olympics, but while we're on the topic of Jalen Brunson, I actually have just penned a 2,000-word story that's going to be in Lindy's magazine to open the season on Jalen Brunson.
Whoa!
And it's got a lot of good things about how he is the next Knicks star, and some banners might be raised soon.
Where was my phone call for an interview? You did not call me. You not call me. I thought I'd be your first phone call.
I already knew what you were going to say. I didn't need to make the extra call there.
When does that come out?
Sometime in the fall. I'm being 100% sincere on this. Right. Jalen Brunson will be in Lindy's magazine 2,000-word feature story by myself.
Well, it's good. We're going to the finals this year, so that's okay. You look, I'll let you on the bandwagon. It's okay. You can get on the bandwagon. I'll let you. You can sit.
Look, there's a reason why they asked me to do that story.
I've been dealing with this lunatic at Fox Sports Radio, and it's finally seeped into my brain.
Jalen Brunson, Knicks captain in oral history. All right, first I got off the phone with Jason Smith. I wanted to punch him.
So captain, does he convince Julius Randle to take as little money as he did?
I mean, that very well could have a trickle-down effect, the fact that he took that hometown discount. Now, I am curious, do the Knicks try to shop him for some deals? I think they're better off keeping Randall, but no doubt him just shoring up some money can certainly set an example for the next guy to take a pay cut.
All right, now let's head to Paris, where we watch the United States again win in dominant fashion. They seem to be getting better and better as this competition goes along. Joel Embiid has a big first half. I look at this team, Mark, and I say, not only is Steve Kerr the right guy for this team, because he's managing the egos, he's keeping all the controversy away. All the controversy is what has been made up about guys not playing in the lineup, and clearly they don't seem to care. I hate to be the guy to say it, but I don't think the United States has any problems right now going into the semifinals.
No, they certainly don't. I mean, they respect their opponent. They're playing really well defensively and offensively. They're sharing the ball. I think it's fitting that Devin Booker, was the lead scorer against Brazil with 18 points, because before training camp, I was there in Vegas, and Steve Kerr was saying that he's the perfect FIBA player. And there might be some casual NBA fans that would, shake their head a little bit, and they think, oh, the Devin Booker I know with the Phoenix Suns, he's just a gunner. All he does is score. And not really. I mean, he is a willing passer. He plays defense, and it's all about who's with him on the floor. And I think that while he had shown that, during some of the Suns' playoff runs when he was with Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton, and then lately with Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal, it obviously stands out a lot more because Team USA has a lot more stars. They've been, a lot healthier and better than that hot mess that was the Phoenix Suns. So I think it is very fitting that of all nights, Devin Booker led the way, because he's been that guy of being the jack of all trades role and adjusting to being in and out of the lineup, playing time. He has started a lot, but it's not like his number is always called. So, yeah, barring any serious injury, I think USA is going to get their 5th consecutive gold medal.
Is it just simply the time of, hey, guys, it's actually time to win? Stop playing all-star-like basketball and just go play?
I think it's a little bit of that, and frankly, I think it's a matter of, hey, they finally got some more chemistry here. I mean, we did not see the U.S. play well in exhibition games because they hadn't really played up until that point. And you might think, well, they should be able to play. That's 12 Hall of Fame players. You just roll the ball out. But I think it's about finding the right combinations and rotations. And while I don't think Steve Kerr can necessarily make a mistake because you're choosing from, again, future Hall of Famers, it has been about finding the right floor spacers, defenders that can complement the scorers. And that's been a little bit of work in progress. I think, Steve's been ironing that out, as well as Joel Embiid and Jason Tatum showing some improvement when they have gotten playing time.
Okay, so for the United States to lose to Serbia, a game that was closer than expected, when they played him the first time around, what does Nikola Jokic's stat line need to look like? 45, 35, and 25? Like, what would, if they lose this game, Jokic's stats would be what?
And he gets to wear an oxygen mask.
Yeah, I think that Nikola Jokic is going to have a 40 game in two fronts, at least 40 points, and he plays at least 40 minutes. And you know what the FIBA game is? It's 40 minutes long. When you look at, how the U.S. played against Serbia the last go-around, when Nikola Jokic was on the floor, even though he didn't shoot the ball particularly well, they were in the game. When he was off the floor, the U.S. just wiped them off the map. And so for them to have a fighting chance, Nikola Jokic can't afford to take a single minute off. I don't think that's realistic, but I think in fairness, even if he does play all 40 minutes and he does score 40 points, the U.S. can counter with so many other options with LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, you go down the line. So it's going to be pretty tough.
Kevin Durant now the all-time leading scorer. He got to keep the game ball, and he might be the happiest I've seen him in his professional career. That didn't include trolling people on Twitter.
Hey, well, when you're on Team USA, you don't have to worry about hopping from team to team. And when you're on Team USA, everyone's a star. So it's not like, oh, well, he played with a bunch of all-stars. This doesn't count. This is what Team USA is. In all seriousness, I think even before he got the scoring record, I think that he was the best USA basketball player of all time. I mean, Carmelo Anthony is up there, but keep in mind that Carmelo Anthony was part of that team in 2004 that won bronze. And I think when you're looking at Kevin Durant, he was a very significant focal point regardless of time he played. In 2012, it was mostly about Kobe Bryant, but Kevin Durant still had a high scoring workload. Same thing when 2016, he was mostly the guy. And then in 2020 or 2021, he was very much the rare 1A star that was willing to play in the Olympics, even with the compressed season with the pandemic. So, yeah, he has just been so instrumental with Team USA basketball, and I don't think that I'm exaggerating this. Ty Lue told me this during training camp in Vegas. He said if it wasn't for Kevin Durant, they wouldn't have won gold in Tokyo. That game against France was that close that they need every single point for Kevin Durant to score.
All right, Mark, I'm going to tell you something. Agree or disagree, okay? The only way because this is what I see, the only way the United States loses, they play France in the final, and the officiating is like 1972 United States-Russia, which could actually happen. But, I mean, that's the only way I see them losing.
I mean, that's one way they can lose. LeBron James and Kevin Durant could come up with something, but, they've been fully healthy. I think the bottom line is this. It has to require a bunch of shady officiating, like you said, and it also has to involve a major injury. And I don't think either of those things are happening. I think in the history of USA basketball, there's always the danger of USA looking down on their opponent and not taking their opponent serious enough. But these guys know the drill. The game has grown a lot. Every major team internationally has some NBA talent, so they're not going to let their guard down. So again, barring an earthquake like just happened here or any other Mother Nature event, USA is going to wear a gold medal for the fifth consecutive time.
He's on Twitter at @MarkG_Medina. That's at @MarkG_Medina. The earthquake hit, And Jalen Brunson's named Knicks captain.
2,000 words.
And how about a word? Jalen Brunson will be on the Olympic team in 2028 when LA is hosting them. So you'll be able to see every Jalen Brunson game in your backyard.
He should be on the team now, but that's okay. It's all right.
Are you going to be part of his entourage by then,
No. I am actually okay that he's getting this rest. I am okay that no Knicks are playing. I am okay.
They should all be in hyperbaric chambers.
Because we're going to win the gold medal, and we don't need the... Okay, I'm okay with the Knicks not having anybody. I'm fine with that. Mark, thanks a bunch as always, buddy. We'll talk to you as the Olympics proceeds. Thank you very much.
Looking forward to it, my friends.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate you.